All right. Good day, everyone. Good morning, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Code Extreme, day 6. Ah, how y'all? How's everybody feeling? I'm gonna pick on somebody. Mary, how are you feeling?
Hey,
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
How are you feeling?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling.
So good, bad, in the middle, really nervous. How are you
I'll
feeling?
say, I'll say in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's good enough. Mary's in the middle. That means we're gonna knock this thing out the park. Jeremiah, you're saying, how you feeling?
good morning, Chino. I wasn't saying anything, no. But I'm good. I'm refreshed. I
You're
don't know why. But
awesome. Awesome. All right. I'm feeling awesome as well. Got up early this morning, tried to respond to as many messages as possible. Um, Ituna Mary, sorry you didn't have access to Heroku. I thought by just giving you access, you'd have been fine. Um, but I realized I had to create a Klept team. So I just did that, created a Klept team. You, Ituna Mary, and Philip, I gave you all admin privileges so you can blast through whatever you need to blast through, do what you need to do. Let me know if you need database access. I think I already gave you database access, at least the dev server. So you should be good where that's concerned. All right, so let me share my screen. Let's do a quick update. All right, so I'll start. I thought we had added all the cards to current sprints, but that wasn't so. So I made sure that all the cards are now added. So not the V2 cards, just the V1 card. Um, Everything didn't copy over when we did the push to Trello, but enough copied over. And Paula, if you can just go through these cards, just to ensure that the notes and the tasks acceptance criteria are listed. If you don't see acceptance criteria on a card, then just check GoatSAS because that still has everything that we need. And everything that's left over here should just be our V2 cards. So only current sprint. We need to get all of this all the way over to here. And tomorrow is our day. Tomorrow is our big day to be done. What's happening today? So today at noon, our time, we're having a kickoff event. And so it's going to be virtual and live. So I'll be there in person, on purpose and in person um, to to start this. We are a highlight event of Startup Week. And so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet. I'll probably create a short slide deck. They gave us an hour, told them I only need half an hour to introduce Startup Week, Code Extreme, you all, the companies that we interviewed and clipped all at the same time. So we'll see. We'll see how I flow with that. I do ask that you all register for this event so you can get the link. Let me know if you have not received the link. There's also an event at 9 o'clock, the kickoff or daily kickoff. Register for that as well. So that because that's going to be actually the first live streamed event. So the kickoff or the morning check-in, I think is what they call it. So that's where we're just going to talk about how things are going so far, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then 12 o'clock is the big kickoff. And then every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, there's going to be this check-in. And then Friday is what they call the big reveal. Even though we're going to be done tomorrow, we don't reveal until Friday. Um, what else to share? So yeah, it's going to be intense week with finishing our workload and onboarding new team members. We started 5 new team members last week, so thank you all for the introductions. And we have more interviews scheduled this week as well. So we're onboarding new folks, trying to start new projects, and deal with collections. All of that is happening, on my plate. But so if I take a little long to respond, please forgive me from now. Um, so I think that's it on my part. I'll also ensure that Klept.me is now up. I'm not sure. Last time it was showing GoDaddy. I think by now it should be showing the Goat Sash site. Nope, still showing GoDaddy. So this should be connected soon to ripple through and show I'll make sure this is set up today. So this will be pointing to our production server by today. No, I didn't finish setting this up. I thought I did. So this will be pointing live today. So folks can check it and see it unfold, which would be cool for folks to watch that. Also today, I'll be setting up iPhone, make sure our account is current and ready to onboard this platform. I think we'll just use our account versus Klept. We'll see, depends on how fast he can get his setup. And I'll also be setting up Android today as well, because remember, we're launching this on the Android store and on the iPhone store tomorrow, pretty much. What else to be said from my part? I think that is it. I think that's it. Last week, I did finish up some more GoatSAS stuff just on that, side story. You always need a story in a story, right? So did some GoatSAS updates. Just waiting on Mary's latest updates to push that again. I know Blossom and Dami and Rosemary are doing some other tweaks as well. So I'll just push that as it becomes available. One of our new projects, I will be doing the first push button for another, like one of our regular projects, I should say. I was trying to get that done Friday, but I didn't finish. I had to make some template updates for AppCrud 2. So template updates have been made. I just have to test it, then push that, then do a push button. So the 3Cs team, you're going to get the benefit of all that goodness, and code will be live hopefully today. I think that is all I have to share with you from my side. Team leads. So please be prepared to speak about what. I don't know. We'll see. But just, if you're not comfortable, let me know. Otherwise, I may pick on any of you. So please be ready, but particularly I may pick on the leads, Mary, Itunu, Goodness, OJ, Quinette, Latte, right? So you guys just be prepared with your background and everything to just share, right? So don't be nervous. It's going to be unscripted, and it's going to be natural, and it's just going to add to the whole coolness of CodeXtreme. So it will be all right. All right, so let's do some quick updates. We got a lot to do today, I know. So let's start with designers. I know you guys are probably ramping down now. Designers, I want you to help with QC at the end of this, so that Philip isn't doing all the QA by himself, but certainly I want you all to keep in your mind that as things move across to, for review, that you are the ones I'm leading on to do QC to ensure that the UX is captured, appropriately from the client's or the customer's point of view. So we have Quinette Latte on the call.
Yes.
All right. Go for it, Quinette.
So there is really
Nope, can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm saying that for the design team, there's no updates exactly. So we are more or less like providing support to yes. So when they reach out and say, oh, we need this screen, or whatever screen, just go ahead and design it. Then we are going to wrap up. I think the mobile. Yeah, I think I had a question that I already asked OJ. So we're going to ask it here. It's not going to affect anything. So the question is, would the mobile do read only?
Wait 1 second, Quinette. It's a bit hard to hear you. Can you switch your mic?
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, great. So I was saying that we are pretty much done, right? So what we are doing right now is just more or less like providing support to the devs. So anywhere they like ask for like new screens, like OJ reached out to me for an empty state for some of the screens, and then we just went ahead and designed that. But then again, we had a question about like the mobile view. So we wanted to be sure if the mobile view was read only, such that the admins would not be they would not necessarily have to make some edits on mobile, like adding new user, adding new properties and all of that. So I think that's like the clarification we needed. But we still went ahead like design the
Yeah.
mobile view.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So yes, just assume you can do everything on mobile, but particularly the most important thing on mobile is obvious, to be able to give a review and to be able to view the review epic is the most important thing for mobile. Yeah. So if nothing else is done, that's the thing that needs to be done on mobile. But yes, we like to be able to do everything on mobile as well. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. No major updates from us. I mean, they're pretty much done.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I'll move these over to done. It's getting shorter. I can't scroll anymore. Sweet. OJ, goodness.
All right, I'll go. So presently we have some cards in for QA. I believe we contacted Philip. One has been merged already. The second one we're just fixing a minor merge conflict. Also, we have cards in dev complete that I'm presently QAing. Some have come back, and I'm just within the next 30 minutes, like about 2 of those will move ahead to for QA. Yeah, and then we have some in dev complete. Everything looks positive because some of the cards we're expecting to be done in the next couple of hours. The other cards that are left in current sprint are dependent on that, in the sense that once you've built this UI, the rest are like repetitions. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So,
gotcha.
yeah, so we're good.
All right, so you're saying once you finish the ones in complete and you merge those, then it will pretty much help with the ones that are in current sprint. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And you said the one dev in progress will be done in a couple hours, and the ones in current sprint, how about those?
Yeah. Okay. No, what I meant was some of the ones I think like properties, that's almost done, and there are a lot of other cards dependent on that because it's a repetitive UI. So once that goes forward and the person working on it is almost done. The
Sweet.
ones in dev complete, they're there for me to QA. I'm presently doing that, and about 2 of them I'm sure would move forward right now once I'm done.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then for QA, we've merged one in. This one requires the second one, the profiles requires a merge conflict fix. And yeah.
Awesome.
So it should run ahead pretty quickly.
So it sounds like you guys are on track to be wrapped up, as you know, the big blocks today.
Yeah. So there are some little things that we're creating, like smaller cards for, so they don't hold back big cards. So we're just adding those cards, so we fix them afterwards.
Yes, that's the right process. Awesome. Okay. Great news. Well done.
Yeah, I had a talk with Ethan. I think he'll talk on that because we're trying to talk about how the backend would integrate with us. Yeah, but Ethan will report on that.
All right. Sweet. It's a good segue. Ethan, Mary.
Okay. So Mary, you have an update first, or let's just go on?
Oh, didn't hear that, Mary.
Go ahead, it's fine. I didn't have an update.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so we had a call today, this morning. We've been able to work on a few tickets. I've been able to move some across, but then we also had a meeting where we decided about our workflow, considering the bulk of our tickets can't exactly get into QA until the front end aspect is done. So we just had to think through a way of not having be totally blocked by the front. So we figured that out, and based on the update from the front end also, it seems, I think we are going to be able to work smoothly, because once they move those big blocks over, then a lot of road is cleared for us to be able to proceed. For the cards in current in dev complete for now, those are basically just waiting for UI integration. So once the tickets related to that on the front end side gets merged into dev, those tickets would basically just be plugged up and they can then go over for QA. We're having a few challenges with the review apps at the moment. Apparently, we didn't set up the app.json file, and that's the reason why the review apps aren't flying. I have set that up now, but of course, like we've been saying, I need the admin access, which you can grant. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it at the moment. So
Yeah.
I don't know, guys on the back end, the updates Kudi gave, I don't know, what do you guys think? It seems at least that answers the question as to where the front end team is currently. Or do you guys have any other questions, please?
No other questions? Everybody's good? So if I recap what you're saying, Ituno, so now that you have Heroku full access, you're good to go with Heroku side. App.json, that's a miss on my part. App.json, you've now pushed that straight to dev, I'm assuming.
Yes, I've done that.
So that will push through the PRs, make that fine. I think settings.js is okay, but you can double check that. So now
I don't yet have admin access. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been granted yet. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, check your
I just refreshed it as I was talking. Still doesn't.
Yeah, it says it's pending on Klept.
Oh, okay. Maybe it sent me an email. Let me check.
Yeah. Check your email.
Okay.
And let me see if I can give you.
Okay, I see that. I see that. All right, got it.
Let me see if I have to give you access to the pipeline as well. Sometimes it's just weird. I just do that as well. Nope, you already have admin access higher up, so I can't give you
okay, great.
access. So you should be fine. Let me know.
One sec. Right. Yeah, I'm fine now. Great, thank you.
Sweet. So now that so it seems like the front end winding down, you guys are able to wind up with your activities. Just a reminder again that the account management piece, is probably the easiest piece for the back end because there may be a few bugs, but most of the code should be just there. But if you want to, where the most of the energy is, really, the reviews are the star of the show, right? But in order to get reviews working, you need property management to work. Yeah. So that can kind of help you with the priorities. I did not prioritize current sprint. I suppose I could do that if it's helpful. But that would put reviews on the top. But however you and Mary see fit to push that through, let me know. Yeah, this might be a day we might need to take a day across all our projects and focus on this. So if we need to do that, I'm just going to assume that, so for those who are on other projects as well, we're just going to consider today, a vacation from those other projects and just focus on this. I think we'll be able to catch up. We'll be fine. We'll manage it with the others who are not on CodeXtreme to pick up the slack. And I think there are folks who are not on CodeXtreme that are on other projects. So just focus on this today, and we'll probably do the same tomorrow as well, because we're just about there. It sounds like we have a really good rhythm going, and I don't want to break that flow. Still show up at your other stand-up just to say, hey, this is what I'm not doing, so the other team members are able to cover the slack. But I think we're good. All right, awesome, team. Well done. Any questions before we break?
Okay, guys, please, I just need, if you have any PRs open, please just go pull dev and get it into your PR. And then very importantly, please just, because of how fast we are going to be moving across the time we have for this project, try as much as possible to pull dev very, very, very terribly frequently, please. That would help us prevent a lot of headache moving forward. So as frequently as possible, just pull dev, please, guys. And if you run into any issues at any time, please draw me in quickly as soon as you can, or your team lead if you're on the front end. All right. And if you need anything across teams, please reach out. So we can just, the point is the core of everything we need here. I was speaking with both Goodness and Mary today, and what just kept striking me was that we can do this, but the only thing that can prevent us from being able to do this is our team cohesion. Once we get that right, we're fine. But if we don't get that right, then we are in very deep shit. So basically just team cohesion, the foundation of that is straight up communication. So communicate, over communicate, keep the conversation open. You have any issue, please just reach out to any and everybody on the team. And guys, let's stay open for people reaching out to us and hop on a call as quick as possible, resolve things really swiftly, and just reach out for help from anybody else if need be. And then we can just, the point is, cut out as many blockers as possible and resolve anything that comes up as soon as it comes up. Keep it moving. Right?
Yeah, amen to that.
Kino, I have a question. I heard you say that we are expected to finish tomorrow, but we won't do the review until Friday. Is that the case?
Yes, we won't do the reveal as in, so what's the reveal going to look like? So I don't know. I know it's going to be a presentation. It's going to be live and virtual. So I'll be sharing, here's what we have done, world. However, if you're going to be following our YouTube channel and so forth, people can see the progress. So they'll probably get a sneak peek tomorrow that, hey, we're done, look what we've done. But Friday is the official reveal. Why?
Okay, so I guess my question is, like, tomorrow is not a hard deadline for the internal.
No, tomorrow is a hard deadline. Yeah, don't think of it as, yeah, tomorrow is a hard deadline. Yeah, 1 week is 7 days. Yeah.
But we have just today and tomorrow to wrap up every development.
What extreme? Yeah. Think of tomorrow as a hard deadline. I started a week early just so that we have buffer, but don't think of buffer. Think of buffer as credit that you have to pay back. We don't have the time to pay it back. So think of tomorrow as this tomorrow is when we're done, and we're pushed, everything is done. Is it possible that we have some bugs to fix? Yeah, but let's not assume that we have any more time beyond tomorrow, day 7. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're just sitting back and taking a deep breath. I'd love to have code freeze tomorrow. So it is extreme, Mary. And I know you're saying, Kino, you've lost it finally, but yeah, let's do this. We can do it. And as Itunu says, I think just really over communicate. Let me put it this way, another way. You cannot do anything wrong. All right. So I give you all permission to fail. Okay. So take that stress off. You all have permission to mess up. Okay. Because that's how we learn. That's how we grow. Not saying you should try and mess up, but just take that pressure off of you. With that said, if you think you don't know something, just drop it on a chat, just really be chatty on the Slack channel. I will be around doing Code Extreme type stuff. So I may not be as chatty or able to be as chatty physically, but I'll do my best. If you really urgently need to reach me, you all have my number, call me on WhatsApp, or reach out to TJ or Paula, and they'll find me wherever I am. But really, amen to what Itunu is saying. Please just be as chatty as you need to be. You cannot mess up. I really want to underscore how what you have done so far. If you think about it, in a week, we have picked a project, we have scoped the project to detail. I think this is the most scoped project ever, right? We have fully designed the project, and we're almost done with the front end. And I'm counting business days, of course. I mean, so you all, should recognize that the tremendous amount of work that you've done, and you should really be just excited for what you're doing. And so, yeah, I really think we're making history here. And I might be overstating it, but a bishop used to say, "It's a pitiful frog that doesn't praise his own pond." And you all are, truly one of the best teams I've ever worked with. So I have full confidence in you. If you haven't realized that as yet, this is trending towards the Keynote 5 confidence, which seldomly, if ever, anyone gets the opportunity to get or gets at all. So we can do it, Mary. And I know you all can do it. So any other questions before we part?
Yeah, Kino, thank you. A couple of things. First, we sent the banners to TJ. We sent them quite early this morning, I think around 8.
Okay,
TJ.
drop that in the Slack channel for me, Jeremiah.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
Sure.
the RI Startup Week channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that once the call ends. The second thing is about the design for the website. You remember you asked for a design for the video on TMD's website.
Yes.
A follow-up question to that is, would the videos be played on the website, or they will be linked to a YouTube channel where it takes them to the YouTube channel?
You decide. You decide. Whichever is the quickest to get done. So you and Adeza just make that decision. If it's not played on the website, which is fine if it's not, then at least a cover tile. So it's not just a link, maybe something, I don't know, maybe a tile, or if it's just a link, fine.
A tile would do it better.
Yeah, a tile would work,
Okay.
Yeah, but whatever it is, don't wait for my thumbs up. Just execute, implement it. So work with Adeza to put it in.
Okay, we'll get it done today. Then finally, the interviews, are they starting today? I mean, remember you talked about interviewing the team lead. Are the interviews?
So 9 o'clock. So in an hour and a half is when that kicks off. So like I said, I might just pick on somebody randomly to say something about TMG, or the organizers might not pick on someone, but might say, hey, someone from the team, blah, So just be prepared to talk. Just make sure you have your Codex Stream banner in the background. Yeah.
And our cameras need to be turned on.
If you can't turn on your camera, you can't turn on your camera, right? But if you can, please do, and just put the background image up.
Okay, sure will.
Yeah.
Thank you for the transport as well.
All right, you're welcome. So we'll see you all in an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, cheers, Kino.
Kino, one more thing for you. I think that's about it. I think you can let everybody go if that's fine.
Oh, you want to talk to me?
I don't want to. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not personal, but it's not important to everybody else. So rather than keep them on the call.
All right, got you. All right, folks. Y'all goodbye. Talk to you soon.